fucking
Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks.
sneeze wrong, motherfuckers. You wanna get a black
It's the
record.
Raiders going up against the Chiefs.
All right, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. He's going to use that free safety.
He's going to zone blitz you. Not a lot of times that he's going to be actually in coverage. You know what I mean? So pay attention to how he blitzes and where he blitzes from. Start it off nice and easy.
First carry now for Kenneth Dixon.
No fucking way, bro.
And the Raiders pick it up. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Okay. There it is.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And you can bet they're not going to see the field on the ball
down.
Here as the kicks away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. They juked him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Using him, he's going to blitz, he's going to blitz.
Mahomes now on first down. Mahomes hit, he lost the football.
That's the back fumble, bro.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. Kenneth Dixon. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC. 82 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Shift together here from the D-line.
In there, rookie.
He's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good. We're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kicks away.
I'm putting that little ass defense on the field back.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Blow up.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
To throw on second down. Wade. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end.
You only got to eat that big hit, dog.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out. Looking to throw. Wade, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Need that boy to fumble.
It goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play.
Just one of them
might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Wade in the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Yo, nigga.
The tackle, he's got room to run.
Yo, nigga. Talk to me, boy. Let's get it.
Kansas City.
I'm playing with you, bro. You like that man from his back?
6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And it's up and good. So they'll get another shot on offense.
Got that from the right back, boyo.
And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys.
The ball comes out, but this will unfortunately wind up out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down.
Square, boy!
Up and driven down.
Clear, boy!
The play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Play action. Wade. And some room to roam now. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the gun, Wade. Got a throw right sideline is complete. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, Wade. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First and 10. Wade.
Come on, bro. I need that 55.
But they'll get it back.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Second and 10. Wade to throw it again. Buying time to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Wade. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Wade. He rifles one. That's inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took
out of bounds. Are you serious?
Couldn't connect.
Yeah, I know. I seen it.
And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well.
ID in the mic.
Hard for them to
That's my guy.
down to leave themselves with enough room
That's his user.
to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
A run by Dixon. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Force him to choose whether he wants to cover Tyreek or he wants to cover Brooks.
Let's go. Back there, Philly. Here we go. They go play action.
Covered.
Now Mahomes. Trying to improvise. And going deep for... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Don't rush there against me ever, bro. O-line's too good, Iggy. Get that power. Oh, boy.
They'll run with Dixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Caught on the right side by Treadwell.
That was goddamn Tyreek Hill right there.
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
This is when you live to fight another day.
The screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught
This is when you
to
live
play
to fight another day. You're not trying to get the first down. If we get it, all right. If we don't, fuck it.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Left side here, caught by Clay.
Cut off his,
and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down the distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Punting.
So
Punting.
the Raiders. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Trying to run inside.
Oh, it's too big up front, bye.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be
Too
2nd
big up front,
down.
bye.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's got his big
Give him that completion, bro.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
play fake. Wade dancing to his left.
Bang, Sonny.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
He ain't using hard count.
Not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
When the
So
boys
the
about to eat.
incomplete pass brings up second down. Now
use the hard
contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Wade. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Fuckery, bro.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys and plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now.
Ooh, thank you.
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tyreek the Freak lined up on the right. We'll press him.
On first down, Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Rolled him vertically just enough.
4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you.
Rush coming, and he's
It's
taken
not fucking.
down.
I gotta do that every time, bro. Gotta do that every time, bro. No better.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Now he's flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Raiders
offense now, they trot back out, and 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 5
it's
there.
That side for a reason, boy.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Looking to throw on second down. Wade. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards.
There you go. That's what I wanted to see. Hurry up, offense.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And
Hey, buddy. Let me get that ball back, honey.
Take this up to about the 30.
Let me get that ball back, honey.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
Right.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Didn't know we could do that, but all right.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Run the screen, I dare you. There you.
From the gun, Wade. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Raiders on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wade. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Sonny.
He wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On is the Marquette King to send it away. He'll return it from the 6.
Face mask! Let's go!
But here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Defense showing blitz. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Boy, you stupid.
Came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll run it with Dixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone.
Run it again.
And now it'll be 4th and goal. Mahomes going to throw.
Adding coach.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Against Peters.
See if they can pick those things up.
Not against Peters.
Touchdown incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw on third down. Wade. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
Angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away.
There he goes left side. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
And he takes this into the end zone for
Oh, my
a
defense, bro.
touchdown.
My offense, I mean.
Kenneth Dixon.
Putting that weak shit on the field, nigga. Fuck you,
And
nigga.
the Chiefs add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly.
He's that type that literally sits in diamond quarters all game. Those type dudes, you have to keep pounding the rock, bro. Every now and then you're going to spring one. You're going to get some crazy block heads with those nickel DBs and slot DBs because they're safeties. But if you catch them with some shit like that, base dime, yeah, just run the ball.
Out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
I didn't coach. Come here, boy!
Here he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Stop playing with me!
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Stop playing with me, nigga. Get it.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got to do it second.
Not today.
So here's the kick.
Today, boy.
Get it again following that fumble return for a score.
At this point, he knew. He fucked up.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were
down there. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Pro Bowler Marcus Peters. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
On first down, they go with Dixon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
All right, here we go.
Mahomes to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people...
And the Chiefs are going to get it.
Stop playing with me.
Able to drop him.
Reverse, nigga.
4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on second down. Wade. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That's the rookie.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Wade.
Got him, Coach. Come here, boy.
He'll go down. They got him for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher.
I'm here, boy.
Sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it here. Going for the deep ball. And they will not be able
for the free touchdown, buddy.
there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head scratcher
Throw it, you know what I'm saying?
Now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green. Detroit now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. This throw's going to be incomplete.
Boy, you will not
Engage 8, nigga. Engage 8. Stop.
I mean, there it is.
Stop, bro.
And he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And
Got
he's
him.
got it.
Fuck you, nigga.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
That sausage.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one
that
by land, two
nigga.
by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns
to the kicker,
so far in
that's
this
the thing,
game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And
Don't turn the ball over. I won't score,
out
man.
of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Go for it on fourth again.
Raiders. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back to the air on second down. Wade throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Looking to throw. Wade. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion.
What the ball, bro?
Down.
I don't want to score 70. Jesus Christ.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now they try the right
Come here,
side
boy.
here.
Come here, boy.
And boy, this is going to be close.
Come here, boy.
Mark looks a little short. And
Stop
he didn't
playing with me.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it.
Stop playing with me. You want to challenge the spot? Huh? That's what you want to do? You want to challenge the spot?
And the
Nigga.
Chiefs will have the
Let that
football
shit
back in excellent field position. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down the field. He wants a challenge here. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Brooks. And taking it to the 15-yard line.
Sideline
before it's
bouncing,
brought
boy.
down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
He hit run commit. He hit run commit.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's
He hit run commit. Okay, bro.
They get him behind the line.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice
He hit run
defensive play.
commit, man.
It's awfully fun to watch, even
man
in the
is
offensive
this?
game.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so
Down
far
in
as we
second
get
and
set
16. All right,
for the
bro.
fourth quarter.
Great
A
run
very
slants again,
one-sided
man.
affair.
Now let's go. Gone.
Mahomes now to throw. That is caught at the 7. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into
About to
big
get
plays.
jumbled up. Watch this.
On third down, here's Dixon. And he'll be brought
Nice.
down with the first down and a late flag here, too.
Thanks, Obi.
And he may get a few
Appreciate
more
it, brothers.
tacked on for good measure. So now it's first and goal.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the toss play, this is Dixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I'll try to run the ball again, okay? All right.
Second down.
Try to run the ball again, all right? If I don't get it, I'm going to throw a slant for a touchdown, all right? All right.
They come out here in the eye. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And now it's second and goal. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Well, I like it from the right hash. Cover 3, he drops, he drops.
In press coverage here.
What are you going to cover? How's it going? Left or right? Thank you. Pick one, nigga! They both open.
And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's
you have to return
the guys
that.
Cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
There we go. There we go.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Pocket pushers,
It's been a time for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary.
This just don't learn, man.
What's going on, and they just play better and better.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff for Dixon. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down.
Okay, you are
not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, it's Dixon, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Retarded, man.
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Wish he would have fucking reached that shit to the 1 yard line.
The Raiders. And on that last drive, Went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wade. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it.
What's just doing engage 8? Like, what am I supposed to do against that,
should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall.
Hurry up. Gone. Back to that Philly. Here we go.
On 1st and goal, Dixon. And
How am I getting washed like that? Like, Jesus Christ.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
That is not going to be any help as they dump
Hitting run commit, bro. Like, what am I supposed to do?
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, run commit against no running backs, bro. Go ahead. Run commit against no running backs, bro.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Run committing, bro. Like, what am I supposed to do against that?
Incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with.
I don't understand.
Behind closed doors,
you want to run commit 1st and 2nd down. Like, I'm going to throw on 3rd.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Simple, my dear Watson.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was
I was about to
lost.
say, bruh.
And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Off play action. Wade. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Wade. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such
Boy, you are terrible.
And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Hey, man, nigga.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
That's
long time ago.
You just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Whip. Can I get out of here with no picks thrown? That would be greatly appreciated. Zero picks thrown. Fucking marvelous. A 3.1 QBR. Dang it! A 3-point. This nigga caught off 4 touchdowns. On slants. That's fucking hilarious, bro. Oh, look, the tandem. 5 sacks between them. 6, 7 on the day. What I mean, bro. There it is, right there. You get 2 dogs on the outside, and you get a big horses on the inside. They gotta pick, you know. Right? Either you step up into the fucking 2 big dogs up front, or you step back into the pass rushers on the edge. Yeah, boy. 4 picks on the day, though. Appreciate that, cuz. You know what I'm saying? 4, 5, 6, 7 pass deflections. 5 forced fumbles. 2 recoveries. 2 touchdowns. This nigga ain't won a division since season 1. Oh, stop. This is his only touchdown, yo. First play of the game. This is his only touchdown. Boom, boom. Broke 3 tackles. Only the fumble. This is his only touchdown. That's funny. Come on, bro. Commit to one. There we go. Yeah, we on. No. Or no. Bang. Should have been a shared sack for them two, yo. Boom! Come here, boy. Is this a use alert? Is this a use alert? It is indeed. Let me get that C route, boy. Even though I didn't have to be there, I just stole a pick from my fucking rookie cornerback because he was clearly in position. Cut it! Cut it! Oh, look, everybody, it's play action. Yeah, boy. Come here. Oh, this is the user alert. Ah, let me get that. Sitting here in the pocket, you know, standing around, handing around. Look at those pancakes. Look at 61 holding up, though. Ah, get around. There's Tyreek, the streak. Boop. Brock Rodenhauser, the interception. Oh, just a dumb throw. Ooh, Agro. Okay. Okay, boyo. 31 points in the third quarter, bruh. Stop. Stop. 4th and goal from the 1. You already know what we're doing here, boy. Slant. Bah. Let me get that. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards, so I think this is the screen. 15-yard rush by KD. We're recovered by Tano Passanio. One little play action again, huh, buddy? Come here, boy. Let me get that. Let me get that. Oh, this is when he said, fuck it, he was going to test Peters. Yeah, let me get that, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Very much appreciated. Son Brooks, 12 yards. Quarter out. Puss. Fourth quarter. Of course, we had the goal line here. Run commit, run commit. 3rd and goal from the 5, bro. We just want to pass the ball now. Pick one, brother. Just pick who you want me to throw to. 99 getting in there. Oh look, we had to go out again. Run commit, run commit. Slants. Dang. And that's the way the cookie crumbles.